Lots of reaction making the rounds online, and some criticism that isn't always hitting its intended target. Let me introduce you to Riane Leonard from Hamilton Theatre Inc. in Hamilton, Ontario. Riane, good morning to you.
Good morning to you too.
Just in general, describe the Twitter weekend that you have had, Riane.
It's been very lively, to say the least. What's happened is that Americans have been mistakenly tagging us at Hamilton Theatre instead of Hamilton instead of the Broadway Hamilton musical.
So not Hamilton the play, it's Hamilton Theatre.
Is, at Hamilton Theatre. Theirs is at Hamilton Musical.
So Friday night, your theater company does a production of The Toxic Avenger. You check your Twitter account to see what people are thinking about your production. And what did you find there?
The first one that I saw said something along the lines of, "I'm never supporting Hamilton Theatre again, and how dare they do that?" And I was so shocked and taken aback. I thought to myself, oh my goodness, what could this be about? I thought we just put on a really great show. And in looking at the different posts and seeing what was trending on Twitter, I pieced together that they meant Hamilton the Broadway musical and not us, and that they had tagged us by mistake. And at that point, people were already replying and retweeting and just getting more and more confused as to who we were.
Oh my goodness. So they mixed up the tags. You got all caught up in this. Give me an idea, how many kinds of tweets, how many messages have you been receiving?
A lot, especially now that this story has been getting out. And even now we're still getting ones that are meant to be directed towards the Broadway musical, but just really funny things. Someone was saying that they were planning on staging a protest at the Hamilton Broadway show, but they had tagged us. And my thought was, if you want to come all the way up here, sure thing. Love to have you.
You're taking this in stride. But has it been, I mean, has it been pro-Trump or anti-Trump, or as you've read these, where's the divide in terms of the kinds of messages you're getting?
Through Friday and Saturday, there were a lot of pro-Trump. Checking out some of these profiles, some of them were grassroots supporters for civilians for Trump and things like that. But as we were getting into Sunday, some of the American liberals were coming to our defense and applauding us for the bravery that we took for addressing VP-elect Pence on stage. I'd love to take that credit, but it's not ours to take.
So some people thought the cast was misplaced in making this appeal for diversity, and some think it was, the right thing to do, and bravo to them. What's it like to be at the, the center of this kind of thing that's just blown up over the course of the weekend?
It's absolutely unreal. But as you said, we've taken it in stride, because at the end of the day, it's just a really hilarious story that all these outraged Americans took to Twitter to try to come to Mike Pence and Donald Trump's defense, and they didn't bother to look at who they were tagging. If you look in our profile on our Twitter, at several points it says Hamilton, Ontario. So it started off as a funny story. It's still a funny story, and I can't believe how everyone's gotten behind it. A lot of people have come to our defense now, saying that they're sorry that Americans are attacking us, and people want to come see our current show now and help support the theater. So it's just been absolutely unreal, the impact that this story has made and how far it's reached.
Wow. As you said, fact-checking was a big deal through the campaign. They should have done a little
Yes.
fact-checking in this. But now you're getting publicity. Maybe your attendance is going to go up, and maybe Hamilton cast will write out to you, and maybe you got to get some tickets out of this.
I know, that would be truly amazing. I mean, at the end of the day, first and foremost, any support and publicity that we can have for the Toxic Avenger that's going on this week is great. If we can get to see Hamilton, that's been long sold out, that's that's like icing on the cake.
Total
even
icing.
better.
Riane, what a pleasure to meet you, and thanks for sharing the story. What an
Thanks
interesting
so much for
twist.
talking with me.
Pleasure
Thanks so
to have
much.
you here.